Find out why you no longer need to carry around your vaccine card.
And which Pullman favorite is giving away festive swag? Coming up next.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Good evening, I'm Derek Strom.
And I'm Will Wixie. Welcome to Murrow News 8.
Travis Scott is denying that he knew people in the crowd at the Astroworld Festival were in danger in a new interview with Charlemagne.
I'm that artist too, like, anytime you can hear something like that, you want to stop the show. You want to make sure, fans get the proper attention they need, And anytime I could see anything like that, I did, I stopped it like a couple times to just make sure everybody was okay. And I just really just go off the, the fans' energy as a collective, call and response. And I just didn't hear that.
Scott has had over 300 lawsuits filed against him since the festival that left 10 people dead and 300 others injured. And if you've received your COVID vaccine, you no longer need to carry around that card. Proof of vaccination just went digital as Washington Department of Health introduces Washington Verify, your personal vaccination QR code. Keep it in your phone, scan it wherever proof of vaccination is required, and stop worrying about grabbing your vaccine card on the way out the door. You can apply for your code on the Washington Verify website.
And now for some news closer to home. According to WSU Insider, WSU and U of I are teaming up to financially support the construction of a new terminal for the Pullman-Moscow Regional Airport. The two universities work together to give $1 million towards the ongoing terminal project. The new terminal is expected to cost $61 million, and WSU lent $600,000, while U of I lent $400,000 for the terminal.
The Light Up the Season parade in Moscow is tonight, and the parade will start at 6 p.m. after the lighting of the Winter Wonderland tree. The parade will go down Main Street in Moscow with a variety of parade floats. I also heard that Santa may make an appearance for the grand finale.
And Christmas at the Coug event is back. After not being able to have it last year, you can head over to the Coug to participate in this holiday tradition today. Giveaways already happened at 4 p.m., but there is one more chance for you to win some festive swag at 9 p.m. tonight.
The first in-person finals week in 2 years is right around the corner, and that means there's a lot of studying to do. Our reporter Sona Porter is at the Terra Library with details on study locations available for students to use.
Thanks, Derek. Yes, it's finals weeks, and for those of you who are looking for a quiet place to study on campus, WSU has got your back. Now, the school's libraries have set up several locations here on libraries so students can have the opportunity to have a quiet study time. Now, one of the locations is right here in Terrell Hall, library at the Art Lounge located on the second floor, and other study areas are located at the Owen Science and Engineering Library and the Animal Health Library in Wagner Hall. Reservations are needed for both locations, which can be done online. Now, the Commons Student Center at the Academic Engagement Office also have study areas available for students. Now, the libraries have different hours, so you might take that into considerations and find out what those hours are before going onto the libraries to make sure you have a comfortable and quiet study time as you want. That's all I've got for you guys live in Pullman. I'm Sona Porter reporting. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Sona. Graduation may be looking like a winter wonderland this weekend.
And I'm not so sure we've seen Pullman winter weather in full swing quite yet. I'll explain why next.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Well, I'm sure if you looked outside today, you saw the snow falling. I asked students about their first encounters with the snow this year and what dangers may be lurking ahead. With students back on campus this year at WSU, some were surprised to see our first good bit of snow on Monday. Though it came as a surprise to some, others are veterans to the POW.
I grew up driving in the snow, so I'm pretty used to it.
Ethan Robinson, a fourth-year senior at Wazoo, is no stranger to the snow. However, even he has some concerns for the incoming wintertime weather.
You know, the snow has good and bad. It's fun for about an hour, and then it's just cold. I think it's harder to get essential workers to do it for sure. I'm sure it'll be a kind of a high-demand job, so people who are vaccinated, if it's a requirement, I'm sure they'll get paid pretty well if they're going to do it.
With the vaccine mandate in effect and many snowplowers losing their jobs, some worry about the Pullman atmosphere, especially with icy roads.
As much as I love the snow, I really hate driving in it because you just slip and slide all over the place, and I don't have good brakes in my car, and other people do, and you're just slipping and sliding all over the place.
Madeline Hepper is a sophomore at WSU who loves the snow. However, even she wants people to be aware of their surroundings on the roadway, especially when those surroundings are black ice.
With the vaccine mandate by Inslee, we had to fire a lot of people who were working the roads and plowing the roads, and because we don't have those skilled workers anymore, the roads are just not as safe. I just wish drivers would be more careful in the wintertime in Pullman because there are pedestrians on the street. I think they need to plow more on campus because all those hills, you just are bound to slip.
With little road maintenance noticed on Monday, who knows what the Pullman roads will look like once the snow really falls. With Barstool Wazoo posting their fair share of slip clips, it's up for debate as to what cars should expect in the next few months.
Despite the snow being a wet, slushy mess now, once this ice freezes over, Pullman drivers are in trouble.
Though most of it is melted away by now, students and staff got a good look of what the conditions might look like next semester. There's a lot of uncertainty on what might come in February and March, so let's hope the roads stay clear and not icy for as long as Mother Nature lets us. With Murrow News 8 in Pullman, I'm Will Wixie.
Thanks, Will. Well, now that we know what the rest of the winter is going to look like weather-wise, let's see what the forecast is looking like for the rest of the week. Henry, what do you have for me?
Eric, well, as you know today, it was snowing in Pullman. I took some video of what my walk to class looked like today. You can see on the video just these thick, big snow just falling down on the ground. You know, as I was walking to class today, it started to pick up, and you know what? Throughout the day today, those snowflakes have just been getting smaller and smaller, and now it's starting to stick everywhere. Now, if you look at the rest of the day, you will see that the snow is going to continue throughout the day. Around 6 and 7 p.m. tonight, it is going to be out snowing at its hardest, and it's going to drop down to it's about 28 degrees. Now, moving over to tomorrow, you're going to see at 8 a.m. it is going to be 25 degrees, the coldest that it's been in a while. So get your day off started, bundle up. Over these next 48 hours, you should expect about 1 to 2 inches of snow, if not more, falling in the Pullman. Now, if we do move to the rest of the state, you're going to see 2 winter warnings out today. We're going to start off over in Cle Elum, right over here. There has been a winter advisory for a lot of snow in the past, so be careful if you are going home. Take it with caution. And then also over here on the Palouse, we also see here in Spokane and Pullman another winter warning effect. Just be careful, stay safe. Now we're going to move to the 5-day forecast. I'm going to hop off that screen real quick. Just looking at this makes it cold, makes me feel cold. It is snow, snow, and snow. So it is a good thing that this is the last week of school. Guys, back to you. Are you guys ready to leave the snow? Because I know I am.
Dude, I am so ready to leave the snow, but it's probably just going to be rainy back on the west side, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm headed back to the west side as well, and yeah, I'm expecting a lot of rain.
I'm heading out to Arizona, so I will be warm.
Lucky you. Well, WSU women's basketball hasn't beaten Gonzaga since 2014.
We'll tell you how they fared against the Bulldogs last night after the break.
Days, months,
Hey, I'm Jim from across the street.
years,
I'd like to give you this.
a lifetime can rush by without realizing what we're missing. We lose some of the best moments, some that may never repeat.
Come on.
or detached from people around us. Our loved ones grow used to this pattern. But it doesn't have to be that way. We have a choice to take action. It's never too late to live a full life again. Hear how many of us Vietnam veterans have managed our mental health and reconnected with our families. Visit maketheconnection.net to find out more.
The WSU women's basketball team beat Gonzaga last night 51-49. The fourth quarter was a back-and-forth affair with the Cougars opening up their biggest lead at 4 points with 3 minutes and 39 seconds to play. Charlize Ledger-Walker finished with 14 points and 4 steals as the Cougs took down the Bulldogs at Gonzaga.
I mean, that was just a full-on team gutsy win to come back in the second half. And even, coming back just in the fourth quarter, I think the third quarter we still were behind and we let them go on a little bit of a run early. But, towards the end of that and then into the fourth quarter, we really just flipped a switch.
The Cougs' next match will be against Boise State on December 12th at 12 at home. And the WSU men's basketball won 94-60 in last night's match against the undefeated Weber State. Noah Williams scored 17 points and Mohamed Gay had his first double-double along with 14 points and 10 rebounds. Williams teased coach Kyle Smith in a press conference asking how it felt to have 200 wins under his belt. Here's how he responded.
Ever since that one was, I never knew if I was going to get one, but since then they all taste great.
They all
200. Surprised how quickly it came. Or how surprised that lasted this long to get 200, I should say.
Congratulations, Coach.
No, thank you, Noah.
The Cougs will take on South Dakota State for their next game at Spokane Arena at 12 on December 11th. And WSU head football coach Jake Dicker announced on Wednesday that Eric Morris and Brian Ward will join the Cougar football staff. Morris will serve as the offensive coordinator and quarterback coach, while Ward will be the defensive coordinator and linebacker coach. Well, guys, how about those basketball games? Both wins.
Yeah, that was a huge win for the women's team. Good for them.
Gonzaga.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we can get the Gonzaga men's team down to Pullman sometime and play them.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good
I'm
match.
excited for that one.
Absolutely. Well, which celebrity is McDonald's sponsoring this time?
And I'll be enjoying my free breakfast burrito from Taco Bell tomorrow. More on that coming up. Well, Taco Bell's giving away free breakfast burritos tomorrow, and McDonald's has some holiday deals. You can text WAKE UP to the number on your screen to get a reminder to get a call for a free toasted breakfast burrito tomorrow from 7 to 11 a.m. at Taco Bell. And McDonald's introduced the Mariah menu. Starting on December 13th through the 24th, McDonald's is offering free daily deals, only available through the app.
Well, this is the last show for this crew. We've had a great time giving you the news this semester from all of us to you. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.